welcome, and good to have you all here. Now, today we're going to be interviewing a very special person who comes from a very powerful background of leadership. Today we have the one and only Aidan the Dale, welcome on to the stage, everyone. Now, we're just going to ask you a few questions here on the Papa Aid radio station. We just want to see how things are going and what you offer for Schultz as a whole. I'll be glad to answer anything you have. Alright. So, question number 1. How are you going to be helping all of the people of Schultz? You say you've done great things, you say you're going to do it again. What's the plan behind that? To be honest with you, I have done rather great things for the school. For example, I am part of the band, which I did build the tuba racks for those who remember that. That was a great thing. I've actually only been the member of student council who was in the 7th grade election, more or less, who was registered under the student council umbrella from the past year. So, considering that, probably a good background to have. Alright. Thanks for that. Alright, question number 2. Some people have said that you have had little to no interaction with the athletics and other extracurricular activities. What would you say to those people right now? Well, to be honest, I've had quite an interaction. I mean, like, I worked every single football game pretty much, and sometimes I would go see the football games and whatnot. I mean, like, I've also done a lot of stuff with the high school and stuff, you know how it is. I've helped the band out a lot, as you can remember the tuba racks. Alright. You know, for that, we're gonna pull up a picture. Do we have a picture? Alright, thank you. For those who are watching the show on their televisions, we are going to pull up an image. And would you mind describing for those who are listening on radio? Yes, I will describe it. More or less, we, those large racks, kind of with a triangle base and stuff. Not a base, but, like, actually, yeah, I guess kind of would be. But, like, those, triangular prisms. Oh, yeah, I know about those, yeah. What about it? Well, pretty much a, 7-foot version of that. It's on wheels, should hold up to 4 tubas on each. We've made 2 of them. Wow, very impressive. And for your other part of the project, well, that was, kind of a mix between a regular stick rack and a mallet stand. So that way, we have more storage. We actually had 2 more parts of the project. Oh, really? Wow! Give this man a hand for that. Alright, what was this other part? We did 2 sheet music storage racks too. Oh, wow, incredible. So, would you say that that's a lot of interaction? I would say that, yes. I've also gone to a few more other extracurricular activities. Want to help out in school, you know. Incredible. Alright. I'm gonna ask you a 3rd question now. You ready? Yep. Alright, what is it? Well, some people have made some questionable statements about you in the past, and we want to know how you would address that issue. To be honest with you, I feel as though those individuals who have made said statements had no idea of what kind of effect it had on me and everyone else involved. And I would like to gravely apologize to those who were affected by said incident. But more or less would be kind of on them. And regarding that, it's kind of a mess still, I guess you could say. Like, after... Do you even know what happened? Well, according to our accounts, it was, stated that you were, suspended. Far from the truth, more or less. You see, what actually happened was I was told not to return on the grounds within the ending of the year. They warned me and said that it wouldn't be ideal or something. Basically telling me, we don't want you here. And I'm going to try to make a change to where we want people to feel welcomed at this establishment, you know, because you can't be doing it. I'm absolutely agreeing with you. I'm sorry I got you off, but we're running late on showtime, I guess you could say. I mean, like, we still gotta start blasting all the heavy hits, you know. I know how it is. I completely understand. You know, I used to run a radio station a few years back. Oh, really? Great. But I'm telling you, all this got a mess. It's gotta do some affecting on you. Now, I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions. Question number 4. You've stated in previous interviews that people have tried to, quote-unquote, assassinate you. Yes, that is correct. I have stated that. And the reason I say that is because people have tried to do things. I remember there was one time when I was just enjoying myself lunch, and another time, actually relatively similar by the same person, when I was just walking myself to class and this person says, I will pay someone to blast your head off. It's disgraceful that you think that they can get away with this. Absolutely disgraceful, and I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better, but I have a feeling under your administration will. Alright, give this guy an answer. Alright. One last question. Alright. So, for your 5th and final question, we want to know, how do you think the other candidates feel about you? Specifically, more or less on the enemy side. You know what I mean? Like, that party versus that party, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Of course I do. I mean, like, it's kind of the whole idea here, really, is that, it's a party versus another party. Apparently, if I'm correct, we might have 3 parties, mine 2 more, but we'll just see how things go from there. Regarding that, I feel like that they might feel a little bit, I don't want to insult them, because I know that all of them are, really, like, confident people, you know, but, like, at the same time, they're, like, scared of me, because they know that if I'm the president, I must start making some great changes around there and try to get more morale up, you know what I'm saying? I absolutely know what you're saying. I mean, like, what you're trying to say, if I can, presume this is correct, is that you're trying to find out if, you're perfectly fine for doing this, and, these people, they're trying to, pull you down. They're gonna try to put you in a bad light, you know? Yeah, pretty much, actually. I mean, like, if you've already taken account to other things I've done within the year, I still have over a decent sum of service, but I will go into more depth about that in my, campaign speech in a few weeks. Oh, yeah, the campaign speech. I can't wait to hear that. You know, we might blast it on this station, actually. After the speech, we start blasting that. That'd be fun. You think we can do that? Absolutely. I don't care where it's going. As long as people hear the speech, I'll be fine with it. Absolutely lovely. Well, thank you. Alright. Thank you for your time, man. This is Papa A signing off. Please. Stay tuned, because we're going to keep watching all the heavy hits from all the ages. And you're listening to Papa A's radio station. So stay tuned while we continue on with our music. Hey, you almost done in the studio? Yes, I'm just doing a few more touches. Alright. Just making sure. Oh, you're making sure that interview, I was able to get you to getting out? Yes, almost done working on that. Excellent. Just make sure, everything goes according to plan, because, we cannot afford it and lose this. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Alright, whatever. Just make sure it gets out there. After all, it is a part of the make sure to reading in history. That is true. I mean, like, this is one of the most important elections, if not the most important election. Within Schultz, that is. Fair point. Alright. Hey, make sure to lock up before you leave. I'ma head out. The morning crew's gonna come in soon, so you might want to get that done.